I'm not jumped to the conclusion that I believe that there are, aliens coming from another planet. But I'm open to that. And I think that it's our responsibility, especially when we're seeing that we have a government that is actively blocking information from us.
Hello, my name is Perry, and welcome to our very first segment of UAPs R Us. This is where we break down the stories the mainstream headlines don't want you to focus on, and look deeper into the patterns that might connect them. We're not scientists, we're not politicians, we're truth seekers. We're here to cut through the noise and ask the questions that matter. Because when it comes to UAPs, the story never ends where the media leaves it. Now, let's start with something strange. Just this past week, Congress released footage of a U.S. military Hellfire missile striking a glowing orb off the coast of Yemen, and the orb didn't even flinch. That should have been headline news for weeks, but instead, what did the world focus on? The shocking assassination of Charlie Kirk, less than 24 hours later. Coincidence or a pattern? Are these distractions just random, or is there something bigger at play when it comes to hiding the truth about UAPs? That's what we're diving into today on our very first episode of UAPs R Us. So grab a snack, sit back, and buckle up as we dive into this strange topic. All right, now focus your eyes on the screen. This is the video that was played during the Sept 9 congressional hearing. Take in what you're seeing. A US MQ-9 Reaper drone tracking a glowing orb off the coast of Yemen. Then another MQ-9 fires a Hellfire missile at it. The missile hits, but the orb just splits apart into separate pieces. It doesn't even slow down. It keeps going like nothing happened. That's the moment everyone should have stopped and asked, what the hell was that? Congressman Eric Burleson was the one who presented this video, and even journalist George Knapp pointed out that there are many more clips like this, videos the public hasn't seen yet. So let's break this down together. If an advanced US missile can't bring down a simple glowing orb, what does that tell us? Are these objects protected by some kind of force field? Is it technology beyond what we understand? Or maybe it's something entirely different that we don't have words for yet. Now here's where things get interesting. This video should have been the biggest headline in the world. But what happened instead? Within 24 hours, the world's attention was ripped away. The shocking assassination of Charlie Kirk dominated every major outlet. And again, whether you liked him or hated him isn't the point. The point is the timing. Think about it. One day, Congress shows us undeniable footage of our best military tech failing against an unknown craft. The next day, the only thing anyone is talking about is politics, outrage, and tragedy. The orb is forgotten. And let me reiterate that I am not trying to say that him losing his life is not a serious situation that needs to be assessed, but what I am saying is that there is no better distraction to use than political outrage. The mistake many people make is that you think the higher-ups won't use a life or lives to steer away from what's actually important and happening. I know this may be an unpopular theory, but us over here at UAPs R Us are very fond of what the public thinks isn't possible. Also, I'm not here to say the assassination happened just to bury the UAP story. That would be too easy. But here's what I am saying. This is a pattern. Every time UAPs break into the mainstream conversation, something else comes along to steal the spotlight. Coincidence or control? Well, it's actually media bias. Look at how quickly the story disappeared. The footage hit Congress, then social media, then the outlets ran with it for a hot second, and poof, it's gone. Why? Because rage, fear, and tragedy get clicks. UAPs, they spark curiosity, but they don't keep people locked in the way a high-profile assassination does. And the media knows this. At what point do UAPs become the more important topic? Think about it. We're talking about craft that might operate on unlimited energy sources, technology, That could rewrite how we power our homes, our cars, maybe even our entire planet. We're talking about unthinkable materials, things that can shrug off direct missile strikes like they're nothing. And we're talking about vehicles that could take us to places we've never even dreamed of seeing. That's not just national security. That's not just curiosity. That's the future of humanity. So why isn't this the lead story every night? Why do we let ourselves get pulled back into the same old cycle of politics, outrage, and distraction when there's something so much bigger at stake? Maybe that's the real question we're here to ask on this show. Not just what are UAPs, but why are we being kept from treating them like the biggest discovery in human history? So, if you're as curious as we are, and you believe there's more going on behind the scenes than what the headlines are telling you, then like, comment, and subscribe to us right here at UAPs R Us. We'll catch you curious minds in our next episode. And remember, the truth might already be here, hiding in between the unknown